All those times again. Doing something right, and then I'm doing something wrong. All my life. Morning, Fable. Thanks very much. I can't find my charger, so I'm going to do a quick live while I have my coffee, and then I'll catch you later on. But just dropped the kid off, having a quick smoke. So yeah, good morning to you, Fabe. Good morning. I just seen a photo. I think you're with your sister in that. I think you're with your sister in that photo. She looks happy. Looks can be deceiving though, you know. But Jude usually goes live now, about 9:30, 10. You know, I'll jump on his. Like my phone's dying. I just wanted to have a quick joint and a little chat. I hope you're feeling a little bit better this morning, fella. Don't see, the problem is we're overthinkers, Fable. You've all the time in your hands to think. You know, can't help but get worried and stressed. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You know, but I have a woman in my life, Fable. You know, on the best of days, I have a woman in my life and children. Never had that in addiction. Never had it in my life ever. A real family life, like so. The fact that I do now, it can be a burden, but it's also a blessing. So your day will come as well. Morning, Mo. I'm just gonna do a quick live. I always say that, but my phone is gonna die. So, and I just made a lovely coffee. Dropped the kid off. The baby's going to big school today, guys. Well, she's 4, but she's moving from baby infants into upper school. I don't know, whatever you call it in England. And she was so excited. She wore a dress for the first time. Like we had to give her an extra snack with it, her name on it and all. She was so excited. And I gave her strawberry cheesecake for lunch, right? And you have to take it out of the packaging, so I put it in a tiny little box. And she was like, "What's in there? Can I have a look in there?" And I was like, "No, you can't have a look. It's a surprise." Because I know she doesn't really like cheesecake. That's all I had. And she was like, oh no, what is it?" And I opened it, and she's like, "Oh no!" And I was like, "Oh, we're gonna have drama already." Date. I didn't realise you were on a date night last night, Eve. Now I missed that. Rab, how are you? And said he had been thinking about what you were saying. Oh yes, I remember, Rab. Or anybody. I'm talking about anyone who's active. It's no skin off my nose. They're human beings like me. And I want to just show them that there is life after drugs. There is life after drugs. You know, after depression, after suicide, whatever. There's life after it. Well, Mir, look, I don't hand them. Sometimes I get told I'm a prick. I'm gonna quickly write. Sorry, guys, my signal. Shit. And how are you, Rab's nephew? I'm not forget your name. I'm sorry. If you're listening, I don't know. She was on the stairs a minute ago. They were running up and down the stairs together. Morning, Lena. Well, if I will meet your brother, I was 6 years without a girlfriend, you know that. I was 6 years without a lover. Just felt I couldn't be a boyfriend. I'm too much of a fuck up, a screw up, too self conscious, too fucking never going anywhere with anyone. Just fuck off, leave me alone. Fuck sex. If you've tried crack, you'll say sex is not that great. Good morning, Evie. Very well. Everybody's in there now. Sorry, hold on. I told them that you lost 20. Yes, I did. Dylan, oh yes, I remember. Dylan, I need you to buy me a book, and hopefully it will speed up the process. There's a book called Born in Prison by Lee Marvin Hitchman. It's £11. It's cheap, right? Price of 2 pints of beer, 4 cans, and he was born in prison to two drug addicted parents in the 70s in Manchester, and now he is living a life without drug. Believe me, all the shit he went through, gangs, crack addiction, being arrested, being shot, all these things, and I'm telling you, if he can do it, put down the crack pipe, I could do it. And if I can do it, Dylan, you can do it. We are no different to you. We are no different to you. It's not that we got a handout that you didn't get. We got a leaflet that you didn't get. We have special things inside us. No, we just had to know that we had to get after. Oh fuck, we bins. The missus must have put it out. Um, where are we? So, I didn't mean to say, Rab, Eve, not with Jill. Yeah, I heard that now. That was yesterday now. So I do hope. There's no point of pussyfooting around it. As you said yesterday, you're just going to keep on keeping on. You know, I don't do a Finnegan. My second name is Finnegan. And what I say is don't do a Finnegan. How you Fim, which is go on a drug binge or a piss up, get emotional and cause havoc for yourself and people around you. You know? What am I doing? I'm trying to is it dark now? Can you not hear me? I missed that now, I missed that, sorry guys. And Pato, what's happening? Me missus put them out, fair play to her. How are you, Callie Dab? I'm sorry now, I didn't really fit you in as much as I want to. You broke your ankle as much as I could have yesterday. You know, I wasn't expecting 4 people to come on, you know. You're more than welcome to come on another time. It can just be me and you, it can be another 4 of us, it can be whatever. But I hope you're good, bro. I'm just about to do it, John. I'm not really too happy with it at the minute. Like, I need a bit of flavour. I need a bit of, you know, the goody Cali. And then my heart's broke over it. I'm going to mix these two together again. It wasn't even that nice. No, fuck it, I'm not. I'm just going to do a star dog. It's much nicer. Now, I'm sorry if I miss anyone on this now. Dylan, Rab, I'm going to, if Dylan has Instagram now, he might not. He might think, Instagram. But he can add me on Instagram and I can actually talk to him one-to-one. And about like, let's get the job done sooner rather than later. You know? I've only one joint to start dog left. Fuck's sake. Thank you very much. Thanks very much, Callie, man. Thank you very much for all yous are making me have a big head, you know, and I'm trying to not forget anyone and make everyone feel included and tell them I'm nothing special. I mean it, because I'm not. But I'm a guy who lived. I was a drug addict. I was an addict just like all of us, guys. A lot of us. And there's 24 people in. How are yous? Don't be afraid to hit the like button. I'm rolling a joint of lovely, I'll show you now, flavour. Breakfast is here, guys. Looks like a Teenage Mutant Turtle shit. Now, I'm sorry if I forget anyone. I'm just trying to roll this joint before my coffee goes cold, because you know I fucking hate that. Not worse than your coffee goes cold, I'll tell you that now. How are you, Scott? It should be guidance counts. It's only Well done, Kelly. Well done. Well done. Well done. That's what I'm saying, Kelly. Like you're looking at me. Sometimes I do. You get a little bit down. Like when the phone goes down, you go, I don't know what it is that they see. What if I stop saying something that they like, or what is it? What is it actually that I'm doing that they like? Because I'm very insecure, guys. And for people like Hallie, Lena, all these Rab, everybody's showing me love. I swear to God, it's given me a fucking great feeling inside. But sometimes I just don't know how to express that. Oh, no, that's a fatty. Oh, that's me fucking night in the morning, mate. Let me come a gimmick, it seems. No, but that's the same fable. That's what I mean. Like I waste a lot. I do a lot of lives when I'm smoking. I'm just generally walking around the house, picking up stuff, and then I do my little smoking and stuff. But like the people that are coming in here, older than me, humbling me, giving me time to just be myself, and it's really good. You don't get that off crack dealers. You don't get that off crack dealers. Sorry, Rab. Rab, what happened? Sorry, I'm sorry about that, Rab. What happened? Sorry. I'm sorry, Rab. What happened there now? He doesn't have a smartphone, but he is staying with me and says he will talk to you on here, bro. No problem. Absolutely. Absolutely. What I'll do is I'm gonna get in contact with him. Well, I'm gonna have to get in contact with him somehow. Sometimes it's just easier. But Dylan, I want you to listen to me, and I tell you this. Um, you know, where is it? The party's got to end sometime. Like, party's got to end sometime. The thought of never doing it again. Even if you get everything you want and you have a wife and the kids and all that, and you go, so you mean now that I'm boxed off, I can't do it? Yeah, you can never do it again. Like, it's fucking hard. I cried when I threw away all my pipes. It was fucking horrible. I still have that phone, but I've never turned it on in 2 years. Now all the numbers wouldn't work on it, I'd say anyway, but you know what I mean. Like, I'd love to promote cannabis to you, but maybe it doesn't help you if you have a mental condition, or some people think fuck with it, but like, it's that or none. Thank you very much, Kelly. I will. Thanks very much, Kelly. You've shown me nothing but love, like a lot of people. And it's great to hear an Irishman as well show me. I felt very small in Ireland, in Dublin. I wasn't big and tough. I wasn't scary. I wasn't cruel. I didn't come from a criminal family. My father wasn't in and out of prison. I was felt very, very weak in Ireland. I couldn't be myself. No one wanted to know me like if I was myself. They only wanted to know me when I was selling or using drugs. And I think a big part of that is because I wasn't tough. Tough people want to hang around with tough people. Now there you go. I'm enjoying it. Like, there's 30 people in, guys. Really fucking hell, I'm blinded. There's 30 people in here. Eve, can't wait. Yeah. Calidab's been nothing but a gentleman in here, and a lot of you have. But Calidab has been putting a few comments in, and he's an Irishman. He's an Irishman. And Jude, all these older people are making me feel like a man. Because to be honest, I'm 36. Yes, I'm the age of a man, but I certainly don't have the characteristics to act like a man sometimes. I wanted to smash the face in of someone who stole them flags. I still do. But my missus keeps saying, "Oh, just forget about it. It's probably kids." Agree with him. And to be honest, he sold. Oh, sorry, hold on. He sold. Yeah. He sold and used drugs from 12 years old. Well, my mum tells me I started at 11. Now I tell everyone 12, 13, but she says I started out with drugs. She found joints and lumps of hash and all in my room at 11. And I just, it's hard. But Dale, I'm just trying to say to you honestly, like, like, I cried, and I went through that awkward stage where you have to have the interventions, and you have to cut out and change your lifestyle, your sleep pattern, start thinking about healthy food all day. I started that a long time ago, and I just want you to know, like, just start. Even have a few fucking drinks, like, have a few fucking, what else do people fucking use? I don't know, CBD oil or something. You know what I mean? But just something. I would love to see you on here and saying, lads, I'm 2 weeks off it. I'm 2 weeks off it. There's people on here that are trying to get off the fight. They're trying to get off drink. They're trying to, people, like, honestly, I would love to be able to convey how genuine I'm trying to be. My YouTube's been broken, lads. Eve, when I go to tag you and stuff, it says you have 5 subscribers, and a few others like that. My YouTube's fucked at the minute. Just put it up to show you. Absolutely, I will. But I can't come off this to do it though, Evie. I can't come off my live to click it. Yeah. Cali Bones, check my shorts out. I'll see it. Lovely. I will check a few shorts out. I swear me man's life, I've been purposely sitting down and trying to put subscriptions on to anyone that pops up, all notifications I meant. One of my brother's favourite places to go at the minute, Cali Dab, is Barcelona. Now he's been through a lot in Dublin and all that other shite, but that's a different story. But he's heavy into the Cali as well and all that. The flavours and the dabs and the waxes and the fucking tubs that cost 400, 500 quid and all. But he said Barcelona's the spot now. Like, the signal's probably shit. 25 people just left. We got to be a bit hard when we have to. Yeah. Well, the thing is, that's it. Like, because you feel like life's gonna walk over you. Whether it was in school, whether it was in the pub, whether it was, mate. Like, we're known for being pricks to each other. There was always a burning insecure fear, the feeling of sick, when I was meeting up with a gang of lads or I was walking past them, because I didn't feel good enough. I was inferior to them. They had 10 men. I've always been jealous of people that can make a phone call and get 10 men down. There's power in that. But then is that just, there is. And, I never had that. Fable. Oh, hold on a second, guys. I didn't have all messages in. Sorry about that. Yeah. I'm just glad we're all, as I said, we all get along with each other on here. We do. I honestly, I don't see any kids coming in here saying, just life is hard enough, guys. Just want to get along. My missus just went to walk. I went out to get her hair done. She's in great mood. I'm in great mood. The baby was in great mood. I woke up with kittens fucking scratching the feet on me. All night, but I was too tired to get up and move them, so I was like, fuck it. Scott, haven't forgot about you in there. You did with the other lads so I can smoke and watch it. No problem. No, it was a good chin wag, as in, like, we're trying to have different content than, yes, I smoke weed, what are you smoking? It was more about, like, where we are, who we are, where we're at in life, and a few general questions got to do with addiction and stuff. Like, very good. Yes, absolutely, Cali Dab. I love to see. Just love to see. There was always so much hate. When you're sitting in a room with people that are all coked up out of face. You know what I mean? Everyone's out on the take. Everyone's talking behind each other's back and all. When you get up to go to the bar and all. It's horrible living in paranoia. Don't know how many times. I don't know, and it was always me who got the backlash. I don't know fucking how many times. Because I was the dumb cunt that used to always have it. But I'd give them a bag. I'd have my own. I'd say, yeah, go and take that one and go in and do it. And then the next thing I'd hear thumbs being thrown and all that. And the barman's running and all that. And then it's just like, oh, you wouldn't give me the bag and all that after he done too and all. Shut the fuck up, man. You know what I mean? Jordan, how are you? It's got worth the wait. Um, it was a good old chat, I have to say. I didn't really get a chance to, my fear was that Eddie was thinking, fuck this, I wanted to have a chat. My fear was that Hammy was thinking, oh fuck this, I want to. But the thing is, we're all blokes, and we're sometimes we're gonna talk over each other. Sometimes the reception's gonna be bad. Sometimes one of us is gonna get called by the missus. It's just the way it is. We don't work in a fucking office, you know. Um, that's the proper way to treat it. Like, yeah, yeah. Well, the thing is, it's because you just have too much around you. That's all. That's all it is. Like I literally have 2 grams left. That's it, and I'll make 2 joints out of that. But like when you've got so much lying about, I know what it's like, Callie. Now a little bit. Like, don't get me wrong. I know someone who's doing a bit of heavy stuff, and like there's just like he's always smoking. Like he buys ounces for, like, he'll go searching for these particular ounces, like blue sushi and all this crap. 600 for the Q and all. I can't be doing that. Like, I can only imagine what yours tastes like. This is just, you know what I mean? But I don't know if you have kids or not, but I'd love to see you doing something. Save up for a motorbike. You know what I mean? Save up for a little bit of equipment or something. But you know, that's worse than a heroin and a crack habit. You know what I mean? You gotta get spending. Oh, come here! I'm a lying bastard. What am I talking about? I spend about 150 a week, maybe 152 a week, like an ounce. Now I'd have to buy a little 50 here and there. It would be more, but like that's still 246, 2468. What am I talking about? I spend 800 a month as well. I'm dumbass. But I'm fucking dumbass. I kept thinking you might say 700 quid a week. Oh yeah, 700 quid a week. No, he's spending a lot more money than me. Anyway, I'm getting carried away with myself. Scott, Fim, I hope your ankle gets better soon. Tell us how you are. I'm sorry. I need glasses. The sun's come out today, lads, and the kids are going away for the weekend. Um, I abused it too, though, Callie. Come on, I'm gonna be serious. Like, I do. Like, people say to me, "Oh, you're on the med." My missus even sometimes when we're driving in the car, she'll say, "So, like, when you're medicating, after you have one in the morning, like, so the ones after that, the four after before 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, are they medicating as well?" She tries to catch me out, and I'm like, "Well, technically, no. Technically, this is social smoking, yes. You know." Oh, yeah, did I miss Jordan? What happened? Oh, absolutely, absolute Jordan. I'm gonna set like notifications are on for most of the people that I have, but I want to just show people love. I want to go into their rooms. You will all understand this. It's very hard to go into everyone's room, uh, and not let people down. Someone might do 20 minutes, and you know what I mean. And I'm blessed, guys. I'm blessed. Like, I might contradict myself sometimes, but you know, this is the best thing that's happened to me in a very, 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 very long time. Where people are actually telling me that they like me. How are you feeling? I like chatting to you today. How are you feeling? Your hair looks alright, blah blah blah. And like Rab's nephew Dylan is trying to get off the stuff. When you're in that world, it's almost like a different. I thought you were gone, babe. It's almost different. You have a skewed view of what you can and can't do, and your body, because your body and your brain is so fixated on this. You don't think that can ever go away, but the truth is it can. With hard work, it can go away. Yes, no, I think Lena, I got confused there. I think Lena meant like it would be nice to see you live. Be deadly to see you live, Joe. Honestly, I mean, I've been saying this for ages, not just me. I love watching Jude. Just in his house, just doing little Lisa popping in. I love seeing people's average day stuff. Oh my god, I make the best coffee. Well, you know, yeah. I think if that's what you need, if that's what you need, the benzos are very hard as well. Like, guys, I'm not this king of the castle, guys, that's done lived every lifestyle, but I've been on the pills loads. And the thing is, your body clock is timed. So if you wake up and it's been a couple of hours since you've had a few tabs, you're thinking about it, it's on your mind, but it's when you break that 24-hour cycle and it's been this so long and then you break it up, it becomes a little bit easier. But I mean, maybe you do have the 10 grand to go into private care in England. I don't. But that's how much it is for 2 weeks, 10 grand and all. 21 days and all that shit. I went to Coombe with it and Chalk with it. You know them. There's one in Limerick, there's one in Dublin. It's in Athoy. Fable, I'm sorry if I missed something that you're saying there. I do apologise. Oh, you got on the NHS? No, I didn't. In Ireland, or you might have heard of it in Ireland. It's Coombe with it, Chalk with it, brewery. Not a brewery, you know what it's called, brewery. Down in Limerick, boy. I was shitting myself. They said, yeah, we got a bed for you down in Limerick. I said, I am me bollocks going down there. Tiny little dog man, fuck that. Ah, yeah. Beautiful day. Really, really nice now. The birds are twerping. We're all laughing and joking, having a laugh. Rice Krispies, what's happening?
Next time you see me, I'll be a blonde
bombshell.
Blonde bombshell.
Okay, see you later. Bye. See you later. Right, I will do Finn, I'm sorry now, someone asked me a question there, I need to get back to it. Lovely Finn, and enjoy it. Rice Krispies, I'm chilling, I'm literally just relaxing, trying to have a little chin wag here. No, absolutely. Well, I mean that. It sounds hard to take people on face value sometimes, especially when they're strangers, because you think they don't feel that way about me. They don't care, but we do. We do care. I do care. Jude cares. Lena cares. We all care. Rab. Well, honestly, I'm lucky. My page hasn't attracted people that says drugs are great. Fuck yous, all yous are losers. No, I don't think there's anyone on here in my page that's been on here on drugs even. Like, you know what I mean? Exactly, Fim. Rice Krispies, how are you now? I haven't really seen you in much. I'm sorry if I forgot about you. I'll start tagging you in some more stuff. Fim, take it easy. I'll speak to you soon. Now, Jude, see, that's another thing I learned, because a friend of mine years ago used to say to me, why are you afraid of spiders and bees and all that? And I says, because they always come for you and they're just crawly, creepy, and they're just weird, you know what I mean? And he'd say to me, but just do what I, this way he said, fucking Ozzy Bun is his name. And he says to me, lad, you just punch them as soon as you see them, just punch, swing first, I'm trying to tell you, lad. And like every time I see a fly or a wasp or a spider now, it's swing first. Just don't think, don't look, just bang! Even if you hit it off the corner of the door, or if you smack it off the fucking window, just, I'll think about how ugly you were after you're dead. Bastards. Yes, Saturday, yes, Fable, I enjoyed your live. You and I didn't really, I watched a good 2 minutes of it, 3 minutes of it, but I didn't get to see how you knew him and all that. Like, I know you knew him from school and all that, but I don't know if that was a video you done 2 years ago or if that was a video you done yesterday. I don't know. But these are the type of things we're doing. We're actually having debates, you know what I mean? Which is very good. Jordan's there. Now, I don't know what happened. I don't know. Nothing happened. I'm sure nothing happened. I don't know what. I'm sure there's no reason why Ayrshire and Jordan would follow. Jordan, I'm very fond of you as well. I want you to know that. You remind me of my uncle. My Uncle Rory. You do. You remind me of him. You know, and I always admired him. I picked him as my sponsor when I was a kid. You know? Maybe I'm wrong in saying this, but you seem like a friendly joint, you know? And that's, you know, it's a good thing. People might feel comfortable around you or something. What a great gift that would be is if all people are comfortable around you. You know? Some people, I freak some people out and I'm missing. Go to parties and events and all, they're like, he's a bit weird. You know what I mean? Your missus told me I was boring not too long ago. Because I don't go out. I like to go out. I like to go out walking, get a fucking ice cream, smoke a spliff, have a few grapes or something. Don't need to go in somewhere and spend 60 quid on food to look at everyone drinking. Fuck off. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, and Callie, honestly, huge respect to you. Like you know, just to say I'm going back to 20. Well, I done 3 months because it was, you know, but I know them type of ones that prior, but you know, I just don't want you to be too hard on yourself. I'd like to have a joint with you one day. Fucking, but I do recommend recovery for anybody. But see, I don't even know where you're getting the yellows from, because if you're getting them off your doctor, and you're telling me, if you tell him you had a problem, you know what I mean, then he wouldn't give them to you. Or maybe you'll get to, maybe there's 10,000 of them sitting beside you in the shed. I'd fucking take them if there was 10,000 of them sitting there. You know, I would. I used to do that. You know, you'd never take like more than 25 out of a batch. You know, like take like 16 or 18 or something. And that was a much nicer joint when I took it, because I done more Stardog. He's 31, so yeah, he's 5 years younger than me. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely, Callie Dab. You know, I'm excited about it, you know. I just as a man, just to be able to say, oh, do you know what? Like, I'm meeting up with this person, I'm meeting up with that person. Like, you know, we're not kids. Like, you know, and like I was an addict, you don't go far, you can't travel far, you're stuck in your own little town, in your own little addiction. And I have to man up. Well, what about footballers? They all go out for Sunday dinner after, or fucking, what, are they all gay? No, they're not gay. Just because I want to meet up with someone and have a spliff and a fucking coffee and a steak or something, I don't know. I genuinely don't know what people do. It's so abnormal to me. I just know that lads meet up and, yeah, was good? Yeah, when we get another bar to that. Yeah, but I'd rather just sit there and go, like, I'd probably be awkward, I probably would, but so what? I'd go, here, let's go out and have a spliff, man. You know what I mean? I'd just be open. I am now shitting my pants. Where are you? I'm on the train. Like Dora the Explorer. I'm going on an adventure. Oh, fuck. Oh my god, I just soaked me pants. Oh my god, I just spilled really hot coffee all over my penis. Damn you, 15s. Oh yeah, Diego Jota, yeah. Now, I'm not a football fan, so it didn't really hit me like some, but some people are broken hearted. Lovely wife, lovely children, only married for 2 weeks. It's a terrible thing to happen. Rest in peace. But I didn't really I'm not gonna fake, like, didn't even know him, to be honest. Yeah. Oh bro, it's fucking, I burnt it. But I'm sitting around the house, man. See, I'm feeling a little bit more excited today. I had a good chat and all, but I'm waiting on this payday, bro. I haven't needed to wait on payday in 9 months. And then I blew 1,500 quid in savings in 6 months. 6 months ago I had money for a car. No, I don't. What happened? See, I'm missing this now. Just what you mean. Did you want to wait for a month? Yeah, well, a month. Oh, do you mean a rehab? Do you mean a rehab? Like, I think he's going away for it's a 21 days. It's 3 weeks, a detox or whatever it is. But the one I done was a 12-week program. Down in Athy, boy, the toughest town in Kildare. What do you mean? Claire's tiny. It's very fucking rough now. There's fucking nothing in it. Detox 21 days, absolutely. Oh, sorry, I'm getting confused. We're talking about Dylan, and then Callie's talking about it as well. Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Getting confused there, I was. Callie Dab, Dylan is on the rock right now. I hope he doesn't mind me saying that. And he's trying to get off it. He's 31, like that's the same age I was when I started. I don't know. I was 32 or 33 when I went on to it, man, and that was the worst years of my life. As Carlton said last night, he loved the feeling of doing heroin. He's not gonna lie. Yes, it brought him to his knees, but he still fucking loved it. I love doing crack. But it turned on me. If anyone knows more about that, it turned nasty. I was putting score rocks on and on. I could barely get high and all. It was going through the mesh and melting out and falling out, and then I was trying to scoop it up and rub it on my gums and all. It was about it. Stingling, what's happening? How's your bro? Dylan, me and Jude are live every day, multiple times a day. And we are ex-addicts. It got so bad, I'll tell you this now, the people know. I don't go around saying, I thought about selling my own arse. I thought about selling my own arse. Because I thought I'd jump over, only get me 200 quid. And I'd be caught within 20 minutes. I thought, well, if I rob someone, I'm a scummy bastard. Like a woman, you know what I mean? Burglaries, I don't believe in that. So I was like, what have I got? Well, I've got an arsehole, and I know there's dirty old men out there that would love my arsehole. And I actually thought about it. And do you want to get like that? Do you want to actually start thinking like that when you've exhausted every avenue? Everyone turns their back on you, and you think the only thing I can do is sell my arse so I can smoke rocks. I used to think I won't even ask for cash. I'll just ask for crack. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? That's how low I got. You know what I mean? I thought I have an arsehole. It's mine. It comes with me everywhere I go. I can use it how I wish. You know what I mean? And like, God knows how long it could have been. I never know. You never know. You know, I really honestly, I don't know. I loved crack that much. Yeah, I loved crack that much. I wanted to. Because honestly, I sat there for days when I didn't have the money. Scraping up fivers and all. Got to cycle half an hour and get a five rock and all. You know? I'm not gonna lie. I thought about fucking becoming a little rent boy for crack. How sad is that? And you know what's even sadder? There's poor women and men out there doing it right now. And I'm not talking about some little gay fella that might be on the crack and he likes it, whatever, I don't know. But what I'm saying is, there's people out there that are selling their bodies for substances that they're horrible. It makes them sick. They want to kill themselves so much, but that's the only thing you know what I mean? It's fucking madness. I will do, and I'll start sharing it as well. Exactly, Lena. I'm gonna honestly, I'm trying to get better at it. I'm trying to do less time on here. Yesterday, I swear, guys, a couple of posts I done yesterday took me an hour and a half to do. I kept getting asked to get up and put the phone down, and then I would delete itself, and then I had to. And then if YouTube's not working, half of the people I'm looking for are not there. And if you don't spell it actually correct, they don't actually get tagged in it, and you know what I mean? I don't know if Lisa helps Jude with it or what, or maybe Jude's just good at it. I don't have a laptop or a tablet or anything like that. It's a lie, I have both, but I just don't know how to use them. Excuse me, and see this, see how fucking, why can't I speak? See how slow it's burning? That's when you know it's a lovely joint, and I just put more, fucking hell, I just put more Stardog in that then. I have to get on to, now, the reason I need to speak to Lena and Jude about this, I don't really want TikTok, because the last time I had something like that, someone offered someone $5,000 to find out where my brother was, and it got back to me, and then I had to stop hanging around with this person, and then I couldn't go to that gym, and then I had to delete this app, and it was just horrible. So I try not to have any of that shit, you know. So I just something tells me that. Jono, how are you? Good morning. I'll try, Lena. You have to fucking. You know I'm a dumb cunt. I wear my heart on my sleeve, as people say. I just say Colin Finnegan. Like I can't even think of a nickname. Finn was the best I could do. That's half of my second name, Finn Higgin. You know what I mean? But it caused a lot of issues. I hate it. No, I don't hate. Like I'm used to it at this stage. Like, but you know, when you have to be careful of what you say and where your location is and who sees it, it can be a bit. It can ruin this. It can ruin the fun. You know. Uh, but I honestly I don't even know how to have a second profile. I don't know how to do that. I wouldn't even know how to start. I have Instagram though. Deadly Cali Dab. Well, I haven't got any. Well, fucking, you know, like my. I haven't been on. Sorry, I haven't been on Facebook. Sorry, I got messed up. Me missus. Hold on. Okay. Well, some story. I don't have any. They don't come to my mind. I have loads, but fucking, my mind's gone blank. Cali Dab. My mind has gone blank. I have loads of stories, but you know, I suppose one of the low stories is my ma. I was living in the hostels at this stage, and my brother was in trouble, and my ma went up to the UCI in Coolock to get buttered popcorn. My little sister had a friend staying over there, about 12, and so they locked the house up, left them with the dogs. They had cameras inside now, and they went up. You know, if you know Dublin, it's a fucking 10 minute, and they left them there, and fired two Navy flare guns through the window, one through the front door and one through the sitting room window, and it flew around the house and all. And the two kids were locked in the house; they couldn't get out. So it all filled with smoke and all that, and then the other one went through the front door, obviously, and all. Nearly burnt the whole gaff down, but it was all caught on film, and so you know, we were blacklisted basically from then. We were always out of the gaff, but we were blacklisted from then. You know, everyone was saying, you know, the two kids could have died. One kid was a neighbour's kid, you know, and I just remembered like that was a big one where like we both knew we're not going home for a very long time. Which the both of us have never been home. That was 10 years ago. You know, both of us have never been home. But that's a horrible load. That's no gangster talk. That's how I wasn't even there. I was living in Dublin city centre at the time. But it just goes to show you, one of them could have got that in the head. You know, and my man had to move house after that. All that. My man had to move around the country for a year after that. A whole year. Going from place. She wouldn't even talk to me. No one would talk to me. My brother moved to America. So a young man from Dublin city, from Dublin, left school early, ended up in fucking Compton. That's where he had to go. You had to have a pair of balls on you to go there, illegally. So, there's so much shit, you know. I can talk about it, but it's not even, it's just, it so easily gets back. It so easily gets back, right? I'll tell you a quick story, right? When I was in rehab, after the gaff got shot up and all that, in Dublin still, I bumped into an old friend when I was in getting clean. I was in the rehab centre on Gardiner Street. Bumped into an old friend. Like hadn't seen him in 10 years, and we started going to the gym together. So we started going to the gym, and then I started to open up a bit more, and he started you know what I mean. And we were mates, good mates. He wasn't a rat or anything like that, but we were good mates. And I was talking to him, and then one day I get a phone call saying, "How could you do this to me?" I'm getting phone calls everywhere, that there's 5 grand sitting on a table somewhere with a photo saying, find out where this person lives. So I shit me pants, all this shit. I was told I was a backstabber, loose lips, sink ships, and all this shit. And I didn't know what I was. I was clean. I was living in a rehab centre. I didn't know what I did wrong. It turns out that my best mate, his uncle, was the one that done that business to me, gaff. I didn't know. So here I was telling them all the stuff that was going on internally, saying I have to be careful of this. This is what happened. We had to go here. We had to go there. I was telling, and he came back and he said to me, I confronted him on it. I confronted him on it, and his face went white. And he says, "Come outside." We're both in a rehab centre, and he comes out and he goes, "It's true." He goes, "I was offered £5 immediately," but he says, "I'm not going to take £5 and see our brother buried, because that's what they want to do." And so he goes, and he goes, "I'm telling you, he goes, like, I did tell a few people, what will I do? Do I even tell you about this? Do I take the £5? Do I go and hide for a day?" He says, "I'm shitting myself as well." So he goes, so we didn't tweak, we just went like that, alright, and we didn't talk for a few days, no. But like, and then like, then I had to delete all the apps, and then I had to do all this shit, and fucking horrible. I know, yeah, I didn't even know. I didn't know. I was telling them all about him and his journey trying to escape it and all that, and where he was going and what he was doing. And then the next minute I get told, "No, like, that was you really fucked up on that." And he even said, me mate was like, "No, he's angry at me now. I can't even go out to see him now. He's looking to give me a hiding now because I can't." I said no, I turned down the money. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to get clean. I'm like, I can't be doing this. And 4 of them are dead now. 4 of them since then. That was back in 2017. 4 of them are dead now. So, but it's sad, really. It's not a gangster talk. It's sad, really. I can't even go onto my old Facebook. I don't want to because I'm not a Facebooky person. But I don't go onto my old Facebook because I know someone who was dead, who was shot dead. He sent all of us messages, me mad, anyone he could find related, mad messages on Facebook, and you know what? I don't even want to go on because you'll be tempted to listen to them, but he's dead now anyway. But I'm just saying, like, you know, all that shit, and it's like, it's just like I could be comfortable and I could get a really good friend, and then the next minute that's his cousin and all, and you can't hang around with him, and it's like, oh, for fuck's sake. So, sorry now if I missed on the chat there, but you know, I do have some stories. You know, we don't always tell each other all this. You know what I mean? I had the whole 250 grand's worth of stuff. I was told I'd get 8 grand. I got paid £400. I was told it was going to be in me gaff for 2 weeks. It was in me gaff for 5 months. Yeah. Do you think I could do anything about it? Nope. Nope. I was afraid to even say it when he walked in the room, to be quite honest. Evil cunts. You know, just evil cunts. And because I was a drug addict, unbeknownst to me, I was putting myself in harm's way. Lots of people my age are dead, like young people. Lots of people. You know, but you know, it's not gangster. It's just, I'm not trying to be. You know, there's loads. I have some funny stories, and you know, going back and all that. But it's really sad what happened to my family. My family weren't gangsters or criminals. So when they had to move out, it was very traumatic. When that happened with my sister, it was very traumatic. Changing schools, very traumatic. Moving jobs, very traumatic. Losing their home, their money. Here's another one. I told you this. Let's just say, like, I can't say it exactly, but let's just say a friend of mine, someone had to bail him out, and someone went up to the back of the airport and paid 40 grand. And God knows what happened in them few weeks to get that. But got it, and then get a phone call back saying, "Where are you? Like, hurry the fuck up. You know, where are you? Like, I'm still here waiting." To be told, "No, we've just met you and all. You know, I've just been there. We've met. We've handed over the money." And they said, "We'd want to turn around because you gave it to the wrong person." What do you do? It's manipulation by criminals. You know, and you don't really stand a chance. You can't go to the police. You have to be bigger and stronger, or you can't go, or that's it. And my family wasn't. You know what I mean? I'm not sure. I've tagged him in a few things today. Jono, I'm trying to include him because I haven't seen him in ages, but I've definitely been posting him. That's a nice joint. He's not well. Okay. Okay, well, my prayers go out to him. Ray, his name is Ray, I believe. Ray, I'm praying for you. If you're watching this or you see this, take it with genuinity. I have a lot of faith. So I'm being serious. I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling very good today. Do I have everything I want? No. Do I have any money in the bank? No. I have £13 in the bank, guys. About 6 weeks ago, I had about 900. You know, but I don't. So I went off there now. I went off on a little bit of a rant. Sorry about that. I love it though. Look how slow my joint goes when it's the right amount of stuff in it. That was beautiful. And I wouldn't mind. My missus said to me, she's probably listening, but she said yesterday, she was like, "Do you need money? I haven't asked for money in ages. Like I'm just," and I was like, "No, I don't. I'm waiting on me pay down." I go, "Actually, 50 quid for a bit of flavour," and she just goes, "No, I'd give you money for anything else, but not for weed." And I thought, well, that's what I want though. You know, I would love a bit of wedding cake right now. Yeah, thanks very much, Caddy. And everyone, look, we're having a genuine question now. Do you know what, guys? I want it without sounding stupid. I want to tell you that I'm just trying to become aware, right? And it is actually easier. It's almost like the easy way out is to do a live by yourself, because no one can cut you off. No one can say, no, you know what I mean? And you have to learn to. It's so easy to go, oh yeah, me. Like I do it so much. Oh yeah, and I. You know, and I'm learning, like, when you're doing StreamYard, whatever, like, it's very hard. I want to give people the time to talk, you know what I mean? But this is easier because no one can shut you up, you know? Sorry. I'm thinking, oh, here, guys. Lena, I want to send you something. I want you to send me your address, okay, on Instagram. I will send you mine. No problem, I trust you with that. It is actually very important, you know. Where's, I want to send you one of them little packs. Morning, Fred. Rich. Hope you're doing well. You're always asking how everyone else is. You never really, and I know you don't like to give a lot away, but you know, I don't know if you're a family man, you know, I don't know if, you know, I love to see you all asking each other, you know, it's great. Oh fuck, my phone's going dead. That's okay, guys, I've been on. I forgot. I've been on for a while, but I'll charge my phone. That Jude will probably go live, and then I'll go live in the later afternoon or later morning, but my phone will cut off now in a minute, so when it does, you will know. Big up everybody. I'm not the only nice person on YouTube who's trying to be nice or trying to be sound to people. I'm not. You know, I have a channel. So I hope you all have a great morning. I'll be back on. But if Jude's on, I want to jump in, support him. You know, the usual. Fable might be going live, Carlton might be going live, whatever. I can't see any messages at this moment. So Rab, Dylan, everybody, Richard, everybody that was in the chat there, Scott, Lena, I'm in good mood, very good mood, and so if I can be in good mood, yeah, you don't have body dysmorphia, do you? No, I do. How about that? Catch me outside. Yeah, I'm not. You're not 5'5". I am. Lena's like, no, I am. I know, Lena, but that's what makes you you. You know. For a lovely joint. I don't know how I rolled it, but I rolled it well. That was a big chat. What's that? Jono as well. Lovely. Crystal Skull, deadly. Fred, everybody who's coming in, thanks so much. Carlton's gonna be there. Lovely, yes, Carlton. I was just hitting you up there saying you might do a live, or Jude might do a live. My phone's going dead. So, the world's our oyster. We can play tunes. Don't be afraid to play music. Fucking get people going. It's Friday. Aztec Media goes live on a Friday with all his good tunes. brilliant vibe. So, you know, and all the kids are going away this weekend. Yeehaw! What happened? What happened, Rab? I missed it. I missed it. I can't see the chat, Rab. I can't see the chat. 1 second, Rab, now. I said to Dylan that watching you gets me through the day. Brilliant, Rab. And thanks very much. What happened? What was the other question, Rab? I'm sorry, my phone is it's black. Thank you, Dylan. And I'm gonna get in touch with you more, right? I'm gonna get in touch with you more because if I can save a life, I want to try. You know, I'm 36. Don't waste another 5 years like me. You know, don't waste another 5 years like me.